So the farther down I have to drive in the garage, the scarier and darker it gets. And the more I feel like I should run, then that makes me more of a target, I think. I don't know, look at this place. So it's not like the creepiest garage you've ever seen. I try to get as close to the elevator as I can so I can make a quick getaway.
I wonder how many videos we've started out. I'm in my kitchen. So I edited yesterday's video, which was today. It's brutal. There are so many likes and ums. Not only coming from me, but coming from Haley a little bit. But I think the reason that we do that is because naturally, both of us are actually pretty shy people. We're not like super outgoing. I mean, like once you get to know us, we're a lot more, I don't know how to say it, but I think it's more of a nervous thing, or if it's not nervous, it's unnatural. And the way that we're doing this is we're kind of like becoming more comfortable with it and other things like that. So we're learning how to not say it as much, so cut us some slack there. I try to cut a lot of them out, but there's some that it's just not possible. But we're learning. Someday we're gonna be naturals and pros, and we're gonna look back on this day and be like, oh, I remember when Tyler was talking about that. That was so stupid. But in other news, I have a question for you guys. How do you guys put on toilet paper? And by that, I mean, do you do it over top, or do you do it like the other way where it's like you pull, like it hangs this way and then you pull it from the bottom? I mean, because usually it's done on the top in the Shelton house, but for some reason, I don't know if it's my mom or my sister, they're flipping it over. They're putting it upside down. They're just like making an extra step. We don't need that. An extra step out of the day you don't have to take, and it's harder. It flows easier. You can pull it easier if it's curled over the top. And I don't know, is that just us? How do you guys usually do it? Top or bottom? Literally, one word answer. Leave it in the comments. I want to know.
How cute is that? I wish Tyler would write my name on a parking garage wall. That is so romantic.
See that? That is rust from my car door. That's not good. Poor baby.
It's so perfect out. I could just lay out here. The perfect temperature. Like, I don't even need this coat. I don't know why I wore it. I think I'm just used to like bundling up because it's been such a long winter, but it is absolutely gorgeous out. I think it's in the 70s or something, so. But tomorrow it's supposed to snow, so you know, there's that.
It feels amazing today. No joke. Here, let me get my thing. So much so, I got to go out and shoot my canvas so I can make prints for it. And I even got to do this. I didn't even know these windows opened, to be honest. So it feels a lot nicer in here, and this is pretty terrible. But I came in, first thing I thought of, it didn't smell like it usually does. And I was like, what's that smell? But then it was the outdoors. I need to get out of the house more. But let's take a look. Right now, okay, Cincinnati, Ohio, right where we are, it is 71 degrees. That's like Hawaii weather. It's got like a light breeze and it feels amazing. What I tell Haley is the best kind of weather is when you don't even notice the weather. When you forget about weather, that's when it's the best weather. But okay, so yeah, like this is all fine and dandy, like really cool, Tyler. But let's take a look at the hourly, shall we? In less than 24 hours, it will be snowing. Look, okay, let's watch. By 3, it gets to 63, and it steadily drops until it's snowing by this time tomorrow. Makes no sense. It feels like a summer day today, and tomorrow it's going to be snowing like it's winter. I'm telling you, this is insane. Like, this winter has been crazy. So, gotta enjoy it while it lasts. It actually worked out perfect because we got the video shoot done in the cold, which is kind of what I wanted. And then I got to come out and do all the finalizing out here, right there, getting the pictures and stuff, and it's harder to do that in the cold, so being warm for that is fantastic. I'm gonna enjoy my day by sitting here, almost basically outside. It's like we're living in Hawaii.
This is hilarious. I just paid $1 for a bag of air. It says it's 100 calories, but that's because there's nothing in it. So I haven't even taken any out yet. That's seriously crazy. That's what I call getting swindled by a business.
If you guys follow me on Instagram, I just did this. This is what it is. But I kind of got screwed a little bit. What happened was I went to Guitar Center Friday with Haley because I needed new strings because I had a G string that was busted. I busted my G string. And alright, so last year I was a member of this little string club thing. Has anybody heard of that? Anybody who does music? I think last year was like the longest I've kind of went without playing guitar at all because it was my first year of college and I started doing like the YouTube, so I really just didn't have time for it. But now I'm kind of like getting back into it and playing around a little bit more because I kind of want to get a little bit better. I don't really know why, but I just do. I enjoy it. It's fun, but definitely not enough to be a part of this string club. So what happened was I went in, I got a pair of strings, and she asked if I was a member of the string club. And I said yes, because last year I was, but it expired after the first of the year. So she said, she went through some trouble and she was like, oh, well, your account expired. She's like, I could just renew it for you. And I was like, all right. And she's like, it's only $5 a month. And I was like, okay. And I kind of like thought it was only going to be $5 and I was just going to do it for a month. But then she's like, all right, well, I put you on for a year and you got to pay like $20. And I was like, well, she actually didn't say that. I found it on the receipt after I did some thinking while I was standing at the counter, but it was like too awkward to kind of be like, yeah, I don't want this. She went through all this trouble. Anyways, I called back today and I was like, hey, I really don't need this. I don't get that many strings. And she was like, oh, but it's kind of like a gift card, so you can't return it. But what you could do is just try to sell it to one of your friends who does get a lot of strings. Thanks, Guitar Center. Now I'm a part of this string club, which gets me, it's like $5 off strings every month. But last year I got one set of strings at Christmas and that lasted me until now. So that just basically means I need to play these a little bit harder and bust them a little bit more often because I'm going to be buying some strings, I guess, this year. So, I mean, it's not much. It's just kind of bullcrap how they screwed me over on that. She didn't really explain it. She just kind of made it like seem like, oh, you need this, and she didn't really like go through what it was. But I guess she didn't really need to because I was part of it last year. But I got it last year as a present from my mom and dad at Christmas. But I don't know, it's all confusing. Yeah, so that's what that meant yesterday on my picture of the day. I guess I'm a part of the string club now because I just called him and found out that think before you just go, okay, yeah, I need that. Really dig a little bit deeper is the lesson I learned today.
This is the first time of the year that I've had to turn on my air conditioning, which is crazy because like pretty soon it's gonna be like, oh, it's so hot, I want the cold back, you know what I mean? So it's just it's funny how in the winter it feels like winter's never gonna end, and in the summer it feels like summer's never gonna end. I know at Reds games I get like crazy hot. I'm always like one extreme or the other. I'm either like freezing cold or like crazy hot, and Tyler's always got like this neutral temperature, so it doesn't really, I don't know, it's funny because like at Reds games I always get ice cubes and like put them on my wrists because that's supposed to cool down your whole body. And I don't know, I stand in like this wind tunnel and I don't know why it's like 20 degrees cooler whenever you stand in at the stadium. I don't know, I have my little spots that I like to stand because Tyler and I kind of know that place like the back of our hands because we go to a lot of games, which I'm also excited about. Opening day is in like 3 weeks. Yeah, I think 3 weeks exactly. So that's awesome. I'm super excited about that. I'm just ready for summer. I like winter, but I'm really ready for shorts and tank tops and baseball hats and sunglasses, all that kind of stuff. It's just, I don't know, more comfortable, and I have cuter summer clothes than I do winter clothes. In the winter, I always just want to throw on a hoodie and sweatpants and call it a day.
Where'd you get those?
Well, they're probably at Walmart, but they were...
Oh, these are so sick. These are like the coolest things in the world. We shouldn't even use these. We should just have these and save them. That is so cool. It's a football field, but they're paper towels. How many of these were there? Were they more expensive?
I think that they were probably
Cheaper?
on sale because they were...
Well, let's like load up on these.
Okay, so this is Nala's first experience with the outside since she's been like 8 weeks old when Catherine rescued her from the outside. So last time she saw the outside it was like 20 degrees. Today it's 70.
Just let her go.
So let's see what she does. Oh, what is this? What is this sorcery?
Here's the...
Oh, this feels nice. Oh. Well, you don't like it? You don't like the outside? That's so cute. Oh, well, we'll build it up.
Got lucky. 2 stellar days in a row. This song turned out better than I thought it was going to. I hoped that it would turn out really good, but I was kind of planning on it to not be as good as I was like hoping. I was thinking that like I was probably gonna have to settle with something because I thought I was gonna have to settle with something because I don't really know the launch pad all that well. It took hours. I've been up since 10 o'clock this morning working on just the song, and it's 12:30 in the morning, and I can't tell you how worth it. Sorry, I'm pitting. I always pit in this shirt. Don't know why. So worth it. I'm so happy with this song, and it's gonna like back this video up even more so. I told Peter, like, when we were in the early stages of doing this, I wanted the video to, like, be able to stand on its own, and I want the music to be able to stand on its own. So, that being said, if you just heard the audio, you would be like, oh, some pretty dope beats. And then if you just saw the video, and then your audio wasn't working, you would be like, oh, that's a pretty dope video. So I wanted to bring them both together and make kind of like a super thing. And on top of that, I tied in a elaborate storyline. This isn't really a shot list. This is more of a storyline that I keep showing you guys. I can't say anything yet. It's so tricky, and I don't really think a lot of people are gonna catch it because it happens really quick. So I might have to like put out a video like explaining the storyline, which I'll probably do anyways. Yeah, I don't know. It's like really elaborate. And if you catch it on your own, totally applaud you. Have my respect. I thought it would be like a lot easier to get, but it ends up it's kind of a little bit harder, I think. But we'll see. Maybe it is a little bit easier. I don't know. I'm just talking right now. So enjoy this quick little segment on the way out of the little special release today. I'm not sure what it is yet. It's going to go right here. So super excited. Another good day today. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.